Hey guys, and welcome back to Factorissimo with Arumba. How's it going, Arumba?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Are we gonna get along today?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, so
There's a lot of chain signals here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what would be. First off, you can go home. But I'm trying to think. What do you want? How do we want to handle this whole thing? This station. Because I need to go straight through this intersection to get over to that oil. Or I can make the branch off a little bit further south. That would work too.
I mean, you could go straight through the intersection if you needed to.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking I'm just going to take the time to create a Y blueprint.
Yeah.
I like having blueprints for this stuff. I like solving it once and then being done with it.
Yeah. I don't tend to do Ys, though.
What do you tend to do?
Well, you can see. I tend to make everything one way so that if a train's going somewhere, it's only got one path choice to make, and that is the most efficient one.
Yeah, but that's a vestigial type behavior that you have from... Wait a second, this is wrong, because trains drive on the left.
From like
when trains
08, I think? 07, possibly?
When trains sucked at pathfinding. They don't do that. They don't suck at pathfinding anymore.
Yeah. That was back in the days that, like, the pathfinding used to get fucked up because everyone was using Bentham roundabouts.
Yeah.
And like, so that used to break trains.
Yeah, so then they made it better, and now you can use Bentham roundabouts.
You can use them. It doesn't make them any more efficient, though. Because they're still inefficient as shit.
You realize we may be playing with him soon, right? You shouldn't, get too upset about it.
Oh no, I tell him. It's not a secret, he knows. He knows what he did. I just like that that we've encouraged just so many people to use the priority splitter now.
Yeah, well, functionally,
that makes me happy.
Functionally, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I think so.
Yeah, theoretically, it's brilliant.
Now we just need to get the Factorio devs to, make it so that sort of functionality can be encoded into the circuit network with splitters. Splitters just need a circuit network parameter. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be nice. They just need to be great. And then I need steel. Is steel a thing?
Yeah, it goes. I mean, there's a small amount being made, but it never got.
Why is there a load of coal on the?
I'm not sure.
There's a load of coal on a line with gears.
I have no idea. I may have messed something up. I was messing with some coal recently, but I don't know how I could have possibly done that. Okay, I'm going to take my time here, just going to focus and get this whole thing signaled up properly.
Oh! Yes, okay, you're an idiot. It's confirmed.
Thanks.
It's all good.
You make me feel so good about myself, Cijo. Okay, so...
That's alright, you've only been playing this game for, what, like, a million years?
So what did I do?
You accidentally put a underground belt after a splitter.
Oh.
So the splitter was splitting gears onto a coal belt.
It was actually merging them, yeah. Oops.
Yeah. That's alright, I'll fix your mistake. Dinna you worry, laddie.
Alright, so train comes in. This signal checks the signals ahead of it. Gotta relearn how trains work.
Trains are fun. Alright, so that's getting done. I am actually tempted. Would that make any sense? Probably not. Steel! I needed steel. That's what I needed.
I don't know if I got all these signals right, but I'm pretty sure it's going to function. If it causes issues, fix it later.
Okay, now we can get steel back in the system. There was an underground belt that had been rotated.
Oops. Was that me?
Possibly. Ta-da! Now everyone can be happy with me again.
Just to make sure the trains are still working right. I haven't messed anything up. I don't often mess with the train network, so I'll make sure that I didn't mess it up. They are functional. A little stockpile of crude here. About 400 or so out of 2,500. About 16% capacity on 16 tanks. 6,400 oil, not bad. You know, it'd be cool. I know that. Okay. Orman has blueprint book functionality. I still just personally don't like blueprint books. I think that they were a poorly implemented feature. That they don't really improve the blueprint system. The thing that they need to do is what they've planned on doing soon, which is the persistent. Yeah, the persistent blueprint saves on your character. There's 3 tiers to it. They were going to do character-based that persists through maps. They were going to do one type that persists only in the map you're in, and then a third type that's actually the online book that is like a mod library type thing, but for blueprints. And
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, yeah, that'll simplify some things, but you don't have to use it. That's the thing. You know, you'd have to actually.
Yeah, but I think it's going to like encourage people to play the game
Play the game what now? You cut out there.
Copy paste.
Copy paste style? Sure.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad.
Well, I mean, it happens in every game though. Like, look at Minecraft. People watch videos about redstone circuits and they just copy designs. They like.
Yeah.
Some people like to create things. Other people like to follow a set of instructions. Look how successful Lego was. What? So now you're gonna shit on Lego because people had instructions to follow? Like it. There's different ways to play the game. It's fine.
Yeah.
The people who want to use it will use it. The people who don't won't. So
I suppose can't force people to be interesting human beings.
No, you can't. You're right. But there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be someone who designs new things and figures things out. As long as you're having fun.
I suppose. It's not my type of fun.
I think Steeger's actually going to concede an argument to me for the first time in history. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the train oil station.
Fucking piece of shit.
He's not happy about it either. Funny.
I only want 20 engines, please. Actually, no, I should have 40. Give me 40 engines. I had 1 loco.
Yeah.
And
oh man, I see what you mean. The the stupid oil things are off by 1 tile. So I can't interface with them. Damn it. Damn it! I get why. You know, it needs to be deterministic or whatever with the trains so that you don't accidentally have 2 trains networks that are not compatible.
yeah.
They should make trains smaller somehow. You know, make them 1 tile paths. That way we would never have that issue. It would look absolutely ridiculous, but it'd be awesome. Ugh, this feels so dirty. I don't want to waste this oil.
And now it becomes Arumba's fight not to waste 10 oil.
That's 400 oil. And if I really wanted to mess with it, it'd be 800 oil, because I'd have to pick up 2 storage tanks. So I've got to go back to the base here and pick up the pick up some steel so that I can make some storage tanks, because all the robots took them all, I think.
Well, I fixed steel.
Alright, that's good. What was wrong with it again?
One of the underground pipes was back to front.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know the massive oil storage thing that we've got?
Yeah, it's totally empty.
Yeah, but someone was telling me a better way to do it than the way that we've got it.
For compression, boxing it up, barrels?
No, even better.
What's that?
Shove it all in a factory building.
Well, that's a pretty simplistic approach that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But if you look at the actual compression, think about, okay, I want to do a little bit of math here. Sure, we could use factory buildings. Factory building is a 6x6 entity, though, so let's just say we used a, I don't know, a passive provider chest, right? Passive provider chest has... The passive provider warehouse has 800 storage size. Oil can stack to 20 barrels per tile. So that's 800 times 20, and each one has 25 oil in it. That's 400,000 oil that we could store in a 6x6 entity. To get that storage space using storage tanks, which only hold 2,500, you would need 160 storage tanks, which have an area of 3x3 or 9. It would take 1,440 tiles versus the singular passive provider warehouse, which would be 36. So we're talking about 40 times as much storage area. Or you could use recursive factory buildings. But I don't know.
You can still use recursive factory buildings and then chests inside it, I suppose. But it's a lot of steel for all of those barrels.
Yeah, but I kind of look at the steel cost for that the same way that I would look at words. What am I thinking of? The same exact.
Same way you would look at words.
Shoot,
That's interesting.
I did this wrong again. I hate it when I do that.
Hey, Arumba done something wrong.
I always like my stations to be off the main path of a train thing. I don't like it when the train just stops directly on it, because I never know when I'm going to branch the path off and use it for something else.
Yeah, I'm with you. But, I mean, if you look at Copper 2, do you prefer it to be like Copper 3?
Copper 2?
Yeah.
Copper 2 versus Copper 3. No, I don't like either of those.
Why?
I prefer it to be like Stone 1.
Where you've got a little squirrely do at the end?
Yeah, well, imagine that you decide later on that branch needs to go deeper, like keep going straight, then you remove the squirrely do, and then you've just got Stone 1. The one drawback to the Stone 1 branch off of there is that it doesn't have a direct loop built into it. But if you actually build the...
Yeah, so what's the difference between that and Copper 3?
Well, Copper 3... Oh, no, Copper 3 works. That's fine. Because, yeah, you're not using the top lane. It's just that it's built kind of far apart. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was just because the main branch was going that way, and what's the point in pulling a double lane up there just to come back round? I mean, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh, god damn it. They stole all my freaking pumps. Auto trash is starting to upset me a little bit. They do such a good job. I think what I need to get used to is I haven't been setting auto trash up at all. I've just been using the auto trash all unrequested items, and so then every time I need an item that I don't normally need, it's set to auto trash.
Yeah, I never use that.
It's very convenient when you're playing with like Bob's Mods or something, where there's just too many freaking types of items to actually have specified. It's a lot easier to set up that way, but...
Okay, and some pipe to ground. I want a non-return valve. I like those. Those things are great.
They both have to have at least 100, which outputs 2, and if these have... I actually don't need this other decider, do I? I could change this. I could say if this is...
Doot, doot, doot. Oh my goodness. Right, out to ground.
Still waiting on that update button for Foreman. I don't want to sound like, you know, demanding here. What's new 24, by the way? You made a blueprint that you didn't name. The very bottom of the list.
Oh, that's annoying. So I named the actual blueprint. Oh, never mind. Apparently I didn't hit enter or something.
Yeah, you've got to... You can't just click the save button when you rename, which I actually think this is a vanilla issue. When you rename a blueprint, using the vanilla interface, let me find this thing. Train oil station, load to blueprint. If I go in here and I say rename, and I type something, and then you click save blueprint, it doesn't save. You have to click save label before. I think that if you've renamed it and you click save blueprint, it should automatically save the label. Obviously, the reason you entered anything in there in the first place was to save the label.
Yeah.
It should just automatically whatever the hell you've typed in there. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. Alright, let's get some more pipe to ground on the go. I need a lot more pipe to ground. Made a new one, eh?
Yeah, I got rid of one of the deciders. It wasn't necessary. And now I'm trying to shuffle this whole thing over. It's like Copper 2 just hit the 10% mark.
Yeah, I saw something just joined it there.
Iron 2 is saying that there's still 23,729 resources left. How could that possibly be true?
I'll just be on like a couple of miners.
Okay, so there are still a couple there. Wow, this was a really big field at one point.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
That's a huge... That's from some movie, I don't remember which one.
I have no idea.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not as cultured as you, apparently.
It's not about culture, Stejo. You know that. Neither of us are cultured. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, probably not. But
Let's
you know what?
No, it's not.
We both
No.
play video games for a living. And that's pretty cool.
Depot and oil 1, and then there's a train that just goes to oil 2. Are you using a train right now? Is there only one oil train?
I have an extra oil train.
Is that the one that you're working with at oil 2 right now?
Yeah, it's my oil train.
Where's oil
He's
1?
called Jimmy.
Where's oil 1? Is oil 1 still functional?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's still
obviously,
functional.
oil is never going to stop being functional. I was thinking of coal for a second there. My bad.
Yeah, you are bad.
Thanks.
You're welcome. How we doing, Mr. Train? 3,000 oil. How much does this take? 6,000, isn't it?
Which one? What's that?
The trains. The oil trains.
I think it's just 2,500 per cargo wagon. So 10,000.
Oh, is it 2,500?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was 1,500.
Yeah. All right, was this one you or me? I forget.
This one was me. So, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Studio, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you soon.